Hey everyone, I'm here today to do an entry in Stuff Librarians Love, and the stuff that I love is Interlibrary Loan. I'm coming to you from my home library here. There's a reason for that. Part of what I love about Interlibrary Loan, or most of what I love about Interlibrary Loan, is it's pretty helpful if you have kind of unusual reading taste. I'm going to show you a little bit of my personal reading taste here, so try not to judge me if you would, but if you have to, I can't blame you. Let's see, this is Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In, Joe Bob Briggs. Movie reviews of wonderful films like Basket Case. This is Haunted Air. This is a book that collects a bunch of photos of, old-timey homemade Halloween costumes. They're frightening and weird and great. This is a book that's entirely a transcript of a podcast episode. This is a book of books that have appeared on The Simpsons. Elvira, Transylvania, 90210, teen novel mixed with vampires. Eat Your Heart Out, Stephanie Meyer. This is The Riddle of the Traveling Skull by Harry Stephen Keeler. He's famous for being terrible. He wrote a book once where it was a mystery and the mystery was solved in a footnote. This is a book called Jurassic War. I don't really want to talk about it. Stone lifting. Book about lifting stones, how to, which to, etc. Of Stones and Strength. Also a book on stone lifting. Those are the only two books I know about stone lifting, but if you've got another one, I'm excited to hear about it. This is like a 430-page book about MFA programs in the United States. And then this is a book of Luigi memes. Double Dare the Game Book. This is like Choose Your Own Adventure, but with Double Dare. How I Stopped Being Normal and Became a Hopeless Pinhead. This is a zine about a guy who gets addicted to pinball. This is a book called Curly, about Curly from the Three Stooges, with a foreword by Michael Jackson for some reason. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of my personal range as far as books that I'm interested in. I really brought that up not just to humiliate myself or to put myself up for judgment. I brought it up because Interlibrary Loan is a real lifesaver for readers like me. If you spend a good amount of your time reading, at some point you kind of start hitting the edges of what's available in a typical library or typical bookstore or something like that. It's bound to happen. Either you'll have read so many mysteries that you've kind of read through a lot of what's available, or you might start taking like a super deep dive into like a topic like lifting heavy stones, for example. Imagine you had like a bag you could reach into, and you reach into that bag, and then you can pull out a book from any library in the United States and sometimes even the world. That's what Interlibrary Loan is. That's how simple it is. That's how it works. And that's why I'm sort of surprised people aren't using it more. It's a lot more amazing than the credit it gets. And let me just reassure you, too, I've looked for some weird stuff. Jurassic War. And oftentimes been able to get it. Very rarely have I not been able to get something I wanted through Interlibrary Loan for free, by the way. I guess the last thing I want to say about Interlibrary Loan is I know some people feel a sense of judgment. I've put in a lot of Interlibrary Loan requests. I have never received any kind of judgment. I've never received any question about why I want the material or, what my plans for it are. There's no, hierarchy of, well, this is, a serious book or whatever, and this is Jurassic War. It's like our other services where it's provided in a non-judgmental kind of way. We trust you to make your own choices, and there's a lot out there, and we'd like you to choose from a lot of what's out there. Next time you can't find something in our catalog and you want it, don't buy it. Don't go buy it right away. Instead of doing that, go and there's a little prospector Interlibrary Loan thing. I'll make a screenshot of it. You'll see it right now. I think it's a great service. I think it's like a wholesome service. I think it's a perfect encapsulation of what library services are to me, which is you can have the world. You just got to ask. All you got to do is ask for it. And you don't even have to ask a person. You don't have to ask me. You can just fill out a little form. Although after seeing my reading taste, I can't imagine that you're too worried about my opinion of your reading taste.